Where did, oh, and it's not really a construct. There's no metal inside. She has blood, bones, perfect human expressions. Not that you can tell that from how I do it. How did you get the construct? I was born in a storm on a battlefield at night. Ha, the girl says after a respectful silence. She really doesn't want me to tell you what I just tried to tell you. Can't you tell me? Siege, the girl pressed. Oh, she let me say it, but I probably won't get away with more, sorry. Okay. Child. Wheel. Okay. This young man has a bruised cheek and a number of nasty-looking daggers tucked into sheaths along his belt. Despite his rough appearance, he nods at you with very good humor. Don't know you. What town are you from? Oh, never mind. Your kind doesn't live down here, do you? No offense. Who are you? Name's Whittle. I work for Folsom, the man who runs things down here. He has us patrol the place. Keep an ear out for problems. And that's why we're chatting. Some muttering, hooded carker in robes has been following people home. So here I am, glaring at everyone, wearing anything longer than a skirt. Folsom's fussing over nothing. It will blow over by the time I wake tomorrow. Okay, what do you mean my kind though? You know, cast-offs, godlings, children of the changing god. Tattoo's a bit of a giveaway, like I said, no offense. Can't be easy though, can it, living in that shadow? Okay. Yeah, take care. No, you take. Oh, the mapper. Child, paranoid man, paranoid woman. I have special eyes. You know too, don't you? You smell the corruption. Yeah. Headless man. Whoa. Meatmonger. Let's talk to the mapper. From a distance it looks as if the mutant is wearing a form-fitting suit of finely patterned lines in white, yellow and pale blue. On closer examination it becomes apparent that these are tattoos and they cover nearly the entirety of his body, even his shaved head. His actual clothes are simple and worn, and his boots look as though they've seen hard use. He's studying the meaningless swirls and whorls on his arms and mouthing names that mean nothing to you. Solvi, Balint, Urgo, 10 trees. When he looks up at you, you see that a strange device covers one of his eyes. A deep blue light shines in the center, and it seems to measure it and evaluate you as he focuses on you. He smiles as you approach, a broad beaming grin that says he considers you a friend already. I'm Mapper, he says, extending his hand. A new face. New faces mean new places. Whoa. I've been everywhere around here. I've found my way into places long sealed and best forgotten. Met all sorts of people. He frowns. Can't say I cared much for some of them. It's true, his voice is fast, insistent, and incisive. Still I try. The communities of our world are islands of light. Sometimes they wink out, and sometimes they flare up. I want to link them together. I want to be a bridge. Okay. So, how do you even do that? He shrugs, a faint smile on his lips. I travel, I see places, I map them out on my skin, and maybe inside me. I don't know, I mean, the lines change when I look, and they've got to be stored someplace, right? He scratches his bald head. The lines flow under his fingers. I just need to collect places. I need to know that I've done something. Making maps is all I know. It's all I want to know. Okay, where did you get those tattoos? These are not tattoos, they're maps. He exposes a shiny grin. Maps of the places I've been or heard of. He covers the artificial eye with his hand and says, if I look at my skin like this, it's meaningless. Then he uncovers it and says, "But look at it like this." Suddenly, I see the map springing up off my skin. I focus on it. It all comes clear. Buildings, people, smells, even a route to get there. It's worthless to anyone else, of course, without me to interpret the map. It's a combination of my mutation and the lens. Finding the eyepiece was the best part of being born like this. It made me feel like my life made sense at last, and that my friend is far more luck than anyone deserves. That, my friend. Okay. So, where have you been? He laughs. It's probably easier to ask where I haven't been. All over the Segus Protectorate, the oasis of Mirage Olios, Valley of Dead Heroes, Cold Village, the ruins of Archipelasia, and all around the Black Cube. Tower of Birds, where Third Loss fell, even up past the clock of Kala to Vralk. As he speaks, the lines of his body shift and move, coming into prominence with the words. Every place was a treat, an experience. Did you know most people never got more than 50 kilometers from the village of their birth, if that? I've been tremendously lucky, my friend. He smiles down at his maps. Then he looks back at you and says more quietly, "If you plan to travel, I'd avoid the grassland, though. The birds will take your meat for their meals, and your bones for their nests." Okay, nice. Let's talk to the meatmonger then. The short, solid man stands behind the smoking grill, turning pieces of meat with a pair of grimy tongues. Sweat is pouring down his grizzled face, yet he's covered head to toe in grease. Splattered clothes. Sorry, guys. His sleeves are tight at the wrists and his collar pinches his neck. Nearby are 3 large vats that are filled with living meat, great amorphous masses of it, with appendages growing from them, like the limbs of animals drowning in a meat swamp. The first vat is filled with thick, throbbing muscles, red and raw. The second is a flapping monstrosity of leathery wings, and the third sprouts hundreds of black tails, all winkling obscenely. The cook looks up from his work and gives you a sweaty smile. "Hey ho, I mock the meatmonger. What you'll have?" Month pal said that I should pay you a visit. Good old Month. I'll get a scene for that next time I see him. Maybe we'll keep him on the straight. Why are you bundled up like that? On account of the toes. Nobody wants to see a man with toes growing all over his body. Ew. Especially if he's cooking their food. Not even people in the underbelly got strong enough stomachs for that. Yeah, definitely not me. Yeah. Hey, we've all got our problems, and I got it better than most around here. Ain't my fault anyways. Well, I guess it's a little bit my fault. Disgusting. He laughs and bangs the grill with his tongues, making sizzling grizzly fly. 3 kinds, friend. Anine, Drebil, and Lac. Right in those vats, actually. Want some? Yeah. Let's ask how this works. I don't really care, but maybe he has something interesting to say. Okay. How? He shrugs. Couldn't tell you. Found a little doodad back then, but when I was butcher, and I'd fiddle with it all day long. Kinda like I do now with my tongues. He waves the tongues around to show what he means. So one day I was fiddling with the thing when cutting up carcass, and it kept growing back its missing parts. Cut the tail off, and there it was again, a moment later. Nice. Crazy, right? But it gave me an idea. I could open a little grill with no overhead, And it worked. Been cooking the same 3 hunks of flesh for years now. Ew. That's so disgusting. Can you use your doodad on yourself? Funny you should ask. No, not long after I found it, I cut myself pretty good, though I tried using my doodad to close up the wound. He grimaces. Well, it worked, but then I started growing toes all over my body. Didn't care for that at all, so I never did it again. Still trying to get rid of the toes. Okay. I'd like to buy some meat, I guess. Maybe not. Ugh. Give me a shank, 2 scenes. Okay, no, I'm not paying you for that shit. Okay guys, so let's hard save, slow save, and let's check what games did I get from the Humble monthly. So Humble bundle, and let's go to monthly. It's a great deal, guys. So for anyone interesting, you get like, wait a moment, yeah, you get like almost $200 of value for only 12, so not bad, I have to say. And if you don't like the games offered, you can just pause and just reactivate it some other time. Let's see what we got though. We got The Witness, day 1, and now we've got, okay, I have to verify the browser. Yeah, I formatted my PC, so yeah, I have to verify again. Let's see. Okay. What's that? Hollow Knight? No. Jaws, Lord of the Jungle? No. This is old. Wait. Recently updated. Is that it? Keys. Okay, Black Mesa, Event, Kingdom New Lands, Layers of Fear. Oh, Layers of Fear, nice. Slime Sun and Tumblestone. Okay, I guess. Also Jaws, Cypher Prime Studios. What's that? I have no idea. And Tumblestone, the Quantum Astrophysics Guide. Let's see. No, okay, yeah, I'll do it later, guys. Let's continue now. So let's talk to the headless man. Brar. Crits. Examine. Yeah. Pauper. Oh, there is Michaela. Okay, Tarnish. Supervisor. Manufacturing worker.